Alright people, Catfish Dave here. It's October 31st. I'm here at Fort Loudoun Dam. In my last video, y'all see me catching some good fish on chicken. I have since been out off camera and caught quite a few more fish on chicken. Even off the bank, just messing around. And today, I'm at Fort Loudoun Dam, and the reason I'm here, it's the same scenario. We had a hurricane go through, and it's the reason I always fish a dam. The dam's always gonna hold some fish, but when it floods, that's the time it's gonna hold numbers of fish. And so I'm up here while it's flooding. Every single floodgate is on. It's so rough up there. I'll be the third boat up there, and it's a Saturday, so people don't like being up there in that. I don't blame them, especially me in this little boat. I'm not gonna get super close to that, but I'm gonna get close enough to it to get on some fish. And I'm still gonna be throwing a combination of skipjack and chicken, and to keep y'all updated on what I catch on this chicken. We all know we can catch fish on skipjack. I got 3 years of videos doing that. But we're gonna see what I get on the chicken up here. So let's get a life jacket on. I'm gonna get that on. We're gonna head up here and get started. I'm waiting for my anchor to grab on something. This current is rough. You can see they got everything flooding up there. There's some pretty crazy waves that'll come up and hit you every once in a while. Pretty soon I'll grab onto something and we'll fish. It must be like a rock bottom, and I'm gonna have to wait till it grabs something. Well, that anchor drug along the bottom for about 100 yards before it finally caught in this rough current. We're gonna try it right here. It's fairly deep, it's in the 20-foot range here. I'd rather be up there, but this is where my anchor's gonna let me fish today in this crazy current. I'm gonna go ahead and put a third rod out with this chicken and get it a little farther down than that one where they're not crossing up. The chicken's already been hit. The chicken's already been hit. That didn't take no time on chicken. If you want fish, buy some chicken. Woo! Woo! That's on the chicken. If you want fish, buy chicken. That's two on chicken. The skipjack has not been touched yet. This sun's gonna make for a crappy video. This current's got me facing right into it. All right, y'all, this current's doing some crazy stuff right here, spinning me around. I'm gonna try to get more out into where it's gonna keep my boat a little bit straighter. I figured out why my anchor wasn't holding. The zip tie had busted on it and it was facing the wrong direction. I had a 40-pound fish break one of the screws off that rod holder last video on a piece of chicken. Here comes some kind of big battleship up the river here. He's gonna be coming through right where I'm anchored. There's a big battleship sitting right there. He acted like he was gonna come through where I went, so I moved. And now he's just sitting there, like the plague. Man, it's rough out here. I'm kind of over a hole right here, not where I want to be. But I'll fish here until he figures out what he's gonna do. I'm hung up is what I am. Ah! Sucks. We're gonna move from here too to see if I can get this line freed up. That 50-pound Berkeley Pro Spec Chrome, man, that's some tough line. I broke off with the motor twice and I keep getting all my stuff back. We're gonna give it one more shot right here below this bridge. I'm still getting a bunch of boat swing here. My baits are in a good spot. If you want fish, buy chicken. The skipjack ain't had a bite yet. Getting a little warm. Started off cold, but in that life jacket, it'll make you warm. All right, people, this spot here is a little dead. It's produced one fish in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna go back up towards the actual rough water, but I definitely need to be closer to the action up there. It's a little rough, but that's where the fish are. Don't matter what kind of bait you got if they ain't there, so. It ain't where I wanna be. You're either in the worst of the current or you're not in it at all. I'm in the worst. I'm getting the most bites out in the current, but I can't anchor out there. It was about to sink my boat. It's hard to float once it sinks your boat. I tell you what, I'm just not getting jack squat on that skipjack. I'm gonna take it off the hook and I'm gonna put a piece of chicken on it too. This crazy current's spinning my boat around in a circle. I just cannot get the desired effect right here. I tried 5 times to anchor and I never get it right. It was either too swift or it was too calm. I just came over here and I anchored in the calm, and I'm throwing it over towards that swift. It's been a day. I've broke 5 zip ties on my anchor, but either way, it's winter, winter, chicken dinner, because I'm not even using skipjack right now. Let me reposition my dang boat. I've obviously been bounced off into this slacker spinning water. Oh, shoot! That fish about broke my rod holder, man. Is he still on? Is he still on? I turned the camera off to reposition the boat. Holy crap, he broke the rod holder off the boat completely. He's on. Holy crap, I wish y'all would have seen that. I about lost my rod. He's not that big of a fish, but in that heavy current, yeah, he flat broke the rod holder completely off the boat. It was pretty much broke from that 40-pounder. He finished the job, man. Winter, winter, chicken dinner. I'm gonna throw that skipjack out of my cooler. I turned the camera off, man. I was fixing to start reeling lines in. Pull back out in that swift water. Next thing you know, I saw that rod go down. I heard a loud pop. And there she went. All right, y'all, I've had enough of this. Now my boat's spinning around all the way back the other way. I'm tired of fighting this. I proved my point. I spent more time breaking anchors than I did actually fishing. And I'm about seasick. But the point is I've been out I don't know how many times now, and the fish wouldn't even touch a piece of skipjack. And I keep getting fish in the boat. Now I don't care if they're small fish. I got one decent fish today. I got a couple 40-pounders last video, so I know they'll hit it. It's just a matter of putting it to use and seeing what's down there. Right now, in October, the chicken is doing great. So I'm gonna keep using it for bait until something changes. I'll keep the skipjack in my cooler just in case something does get hungry for it again. I don't know when, but until then, I'll keep using this stag-blasted chicken. I've done broke 5 zip ties on my anchor, done broke a rod holder off my boat. I'm going to get me some lunch. If you want fish, buy some chicken. This is Catfish Dave from Fort Loudoun Dam, signing out.
Hey, shit.